What's up guys, Fuganachi here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my first MMA breakdown video. In these breakdowns I'm going to be giving you a little bit more information about the fighters, their styles, and I'm also going to be giving you my opinions on what they need to do to leave victorious. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and if you're a fan of MMA content in general, go ahead and hit that bell icon because I've got a lot of great content coming soon. Thank you.
Now going for the armbar, he's going to finish this, and there's he's got it!
Gilbert Burns is a jiu-jitsu tactician who has risen through the ranks to become a serious contender in the UFC. Starting as a lightweight, Burns went on a tear, racking up submission after submission, and finally cracked into the championship picture as he moved up to welterweight and steamrolled competitors like Damian Maia and former champion Tyron Woodley. With 8 of his wins coming by way of submission, Gilbert Burns has proven that he is not afraid to finish the fight on the ground, and that confidence has allowed him to drastically improve his striking, dropping bombs on his opponents and amassing a very impressive 19-fight win record.
Wait for the jab, and his coach was telling him to counter the jab of Sago, and there it was. He countered the jab. Very, very nice by Burns to listen to his corner and follow through.
Although 2020 has been less than ideal for the rest of us, Gilbert Burns has capitalized on his opportunity by placing himself in the front of the line of a list of killers at the welterweight division. Gilbert Burns is an elite-level athlete and a viable contender in the 170-pound division. But as he inches his way towards gold at UFC 251, there's only one thing that stands in his way. Enter Kamaru Usman. Current champion Kamaru Usman is an elite-level wrestler. Once a college wrestling star, Usman has been able to seamlessly transition his skills to the octagon. After winning the Ultimate Fighter Season 21, Usman went on a tear, racking up wins against Tyron Woodley, Rafael dos Anjos, and his recent 5-round war with top contender Colby Covington. Like Burns, the fact that Usman is so dominant on the ground has given him the opportunity to drastically improve his striking, as you can see in these highlights. Although I see this fight going the way of a kickboxing match, I think both of these fighters are more than skilled enough on the ground to give us an entertaining grappling match as well. The dominant wrestling of Kamaru Usman and the slick Brazilian jiu-jitsu and crafty submissions that Gilbert Burns brings to the table is going to make for an interesting chess match on the ground.
Tried to put it out. There's a knockdown to Kamaru Usman. Back to his feet.
On July 11th, Usman is looking to send Burns home empty-handed and prove to everybody that the current king of the welterweight division is here to stay. On the feet, Gilbert Burns should look to come out aggressive and push the pace early. Leading heavy with the jab will allow him to set up combinations and earn the respect of Usman. Starting and ending exchanges with leg kicks would also be an effective tactic. However, when doing so, he opens himself up to the takedown. Burns' striking has improved so much that I see him being able to land crisp combinations and finish the fight with his power. The more success he has on the feet, though, the more he's going to have to worry about the takedown.
Well, what a moment for him here
If and when Usman decides to take Burns down, we'll all get to see two masters of their crafts compete in the age-old debate of which grappling discipline is supreme, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or wrestling. The key factors on the ground for Burns are going to be composure and technique. When he's not using his explosiveness to try to get up, he needs to be setting traps to try to finish Usman in any submission that he can. Mixed martial arts is an unpredictable game based off of who is better that night. I think that if Gilbert Burns enters that octagon in top form, a submission victory is soon to follow. Some key factors on the feet for Kamaru Usman are going to be to stay composed, calculated, and technical. The pressure is going to be on him to retain his title, so he's not going to want to run the risk of getting caught by being careless. With that being said, he does need to come forward and also needs to show a little bit of aggression and try to take octagon control early. We saw in the Tyrone Woodley fight how damaging Gilbert Burns can be if you let him control the pace. Usman showed us in his last fight against Colby Covington that he does have hands and that he is able to finish the fight using his stabbing jab and his relentless cardio. That, mixed with his tremendous power, could be all the ingredients needed to shut the lights off for Gilbert Burns early. If Usman does find success on the feet, I would not be surprised to see Gilbert Burns try to initiate some takedowns, maybe some clinch attempts. If this does happen, I feel confident in Usman's ability to not only defend the takedown, but to give Burns a one-way ticket to Suplex City, baby. Just because the fight's on the ground does not mean that Kamaru Usman is out of danger. The key factors on the feet also have value on the ground. Kamaru Usman is going to need to focus on his positioning, technique, and composure. He's going to want to have constant pressure and look for space to implement some ground and pound. The moment he gets comfortable or careless is the moment that Gilbert Burns has to try to slip in a slick submission. By sticking to those key factors, I have confidence that Kamaru Usman will be able to find a position in which he can posture up and rain down multiple strikes in order to finish the fight. Alright guys, thank you for making it this far. As a bonus, I'm going to run this simulation title fight through UFC 3, the video game, 10 times, and the majority winner, I'm going to post the cutscene at the end to let you know who the game thinks is going to come out victorious. And again, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I've got a lot more of these fun breakdown videos coming up soon, as well as some UFC 4 content once the game is released and once we get a little bit more information. But this channel is going to be a hub for MMA content and some other funny stuff going on. So please like, share, subscribe, hit the bells, tell your friends about it, tell your grandparents, anything. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mugliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 9 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Gilbert "The Ring" Burns.